It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Working through the early stages of the season, Greg, how long does it take for teams to establish rotation?
Kevin, some teams know day one how they're going to look, but for a lot of teams that made roster changes, maybe coaching changes, it could literally take half the season to figure it out.
Now, here's Junior. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
Making good use of the in-between areas right there. I like how he keeps things simple on the offensive end.
Here's Rose. Pass to Paul. Now here's Chandler. Covered by Okafor. Chalk up two there.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, PA?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Chris Paul, and Coach couldn't say enough about his ability to control the pace. Coach said you can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. He's like a conductor. He has everyone playing at the tempo he dictates. Kevin, back over to you.
Thanks so much, David. And so it's Boston with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Just 5 on the clock. George. And it's Boston with another.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Now, here's Rose. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Paul outside. That 3 off the mark. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Nice shot by Rondo.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Rose scanning the floor, and Chandler throws it down.
When Chandler gets the ball near the hole, he knows what to do with it.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Okafor, and he banks in the layup.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Here's DeRozan. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Into the lane, and the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Now here's Rondo. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. On the wing, George. DeRozan defending. Clock is at 3. There's Junior. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 7 points for Junior.
This squad can't do anything but hit. They haven't missed one yet. Perfect.
The 76ers trail by 5. And timeout called by Doug Collins. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball outside. Now here's Biyombo. He's guarded by Harrington. There's Rose with the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. With the drive, and Junior gets it to go on the assist by George. 9 points for Junior.
That's the look you want.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Brooklyn Nets. Rondo against Rose. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Junior. In the corner, George with it. And here is Harrington. 5 on the clock. Here's Okafor. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Rose after Emeka Okafor scored. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Rose. Here's DeRozan. Three-pointer on the way. Now Harrington grabs the board. Celtics leading by 7. Nice ball movement by Boston. And George kicks to Harrington. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Paul with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Chandler. DeRozan against George. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Paul over Junior. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, drawing fouls is a bit of a skill, and it's one that Paul excels at.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again. And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Rondo passes to Junior. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Paul.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He takes it in. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Rondo. Pass to Junior. DeRozan against George. Now here's Harrington. And here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And, you know, things can get hectic in the paint, so you got to be able to stay calm.
The 76ers trail by 8. DeRozan surveying the D. Right side Rose. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Harrington, the pass to Junior. Tries it from the top of the key, and another basket for Boston.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rose. And that one, good. Rose has got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
For Boston Zone, Entertainment.
Group in for the Celtics. Pachulia, he's checked in for Okafor. Forte comes, and some changes here for the Celtics. George comes in for Hito Turkoglu. And Junior subbed in for Rondo. All checked in for Philadelphia. Rose comes in for Owens. Smith kicks to Rose for 3. And Boston with the rebound. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The shot by George, no good.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Paul with the bucket.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
Outside, George. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. And it's Miller in the corner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Warwick gets the bucket.
Assist from Mike Miller.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Junior, and it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Warwick inside, goes up against Pachulia, and the wide open shot from Rose. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Junior, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Junior's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
No good on that one.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Pachulia. Harrington comes in for Forte. And it's Rondo in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the 76ers, Chandler's checked in for Ward. Biyombo checks in for Mike Miller. And it's DeRozan in for J.R. Smith. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Okafor. Here's Junior. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Philadelphia with the ball. And here's Rose. 10 points for him. Pass to Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Junior, and he drives in, and Junior throws it down hard.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Rose dishes to DeRozan. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Boy, sometimes there's just no stopping DeRozan. When he's determined to score, he's going to fight his way through contact.
Rondo passes to Junior. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. No good on that one. The 76ers leading by 3. And DeRozan kicks to Rose. Over Junior. And it's Rose missing. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Releases from 15, and it's Boston with another.
Oh, great looking jump shot there.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Okafor with the steal. Junior with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Ball against Rondo. So the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Okafor. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The 76ers leading. Pass to Paul. And here's DeRozan. Defended by George. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Paul. DeRozan's got 6 points.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Who's checked in for the Celtics. J.R. Smith's checked in for the 76ers. Celtics trail by 3. Rondo kicks to Junior. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Junior's got 28.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Rose against Rondo. Rose passes to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Junior the pass to a Plalys. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the low block. And it's Boston with another.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Rose with the ball. 10 points for him. Out to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on it. And the dunk by Biombo.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Now, here's Junior. DeRozan defending. And it's Junior missing. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And the dunk by Biombo.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Celtics trail by 4. Rondo passes to Junior. The 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Junior's got 33 points.
An amazing performance he's putting on from 3-point range here in the second quarter.
Rose passes to DeRozan. The shot, no good. Boston's gotten out from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And they take the lead. Rondo's got 7.
We don't normally see Rondo in that position, receiving the feed. But a nice job by Rajon switching it up that time.
Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
Wow, filling it up in a hurry.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Rondo kicks to Junior. On the wing of Flalo. Junior sets the screen for a Flalo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rose finds DeRozan. And Rose throws it down.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Boston trailing. Rondo looking over the floor. Now Harrington. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Puts one up from 19. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Philadelphia. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back to the action in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Rose. Down low. Got a piece of it. Okafor with the steal. Here's Rondo. Buries it down low. Rondo's got the game tied up here for Boston.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
Rose against Rondo. Outside Rose. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside DeRozan. Rose dishes to DeRozan. Back to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Junior. Drills it from outside. Junior's got 36.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Now here's Rose. He's got 18. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's George on the wing. DeRozan defending. And here is Harrington. Clock at 6. Pass to Junior. It's up a 3. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to DeRozan. Tries a 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Junior. Misses the one-handed jam.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Here's Rose. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Harrington. Here's Junior. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Junior's got 39.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
DeRozan with it. 6 points for him. Outside Rose. DeRozan inside. Defended by George. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now, Junior, and he's got 41. Harrington kicks to Junior. 5 to shoot. For the lead, and the 3 ball is good. Junior's got 44.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They need this. Ball passes to Chandler. And Okafor with the block.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected. Yeah, that's important for George this season. He's got to show he can be an inside presence, not just a perimeter threat.
The 76ers trail by 5. And Doug Collins wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Chandler. 12 points for him. DeRozan bounce pass. And here's Rose outside. Now Harrington grabs the board.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The drive by Rondo. Junior with it. Working on Rose. And it's Junior missing. The 76ers trail by 5. Bobbed up there for Chandler. Now, here's Biyombo. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Rose. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Celtics.
Rose against Rondo. Pass to Junior. Outside, George. Can't hit from in close.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Rondo. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Okafor. Rebound by the 76ers. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from DeRozan.
The assist.
DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside Rondo. Now Junior. And here's Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Junior's got 47 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And timeout called by Doug Collins. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the 76ers. Pass to Biyombo. Comes up empty down low. Boston leading by 4. George dishes to Harrington. Now here's Junior. The 17-footer. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Junior's got 49 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Okafor with the steal. Pass to Junior. Junior sets the screen for George. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 6. Paul kicks to Rose. And there's the drive. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Pass to Okafor. Near the three-point line, it's Harrington. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rose up on top. He's covered by Rondo. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Hard to D Rose up any better. I mean, sometimes this guy is just impossible to stop.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Harrington from outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Rose. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Celtics with the lead. Rondo passes to Junior. And Okafor has it in the corner. Outside Rondo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Junior. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And timeout called by Doug Collins. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Junior really making a difference here.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Pachulia is checked in for Okafor. Turkoglu comes in for Al Harrington. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for George. And Banks is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Back to Banks. Five on the clock. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The 76ers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
What's up?
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Pass to Pachulia. Now, Junior, covered by Smith. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 53.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Owens. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Outside Banks to the right side. Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there, and good that time.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Owens. The 76ers again can't hit it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Banks. Fires for three. They get it back. Pass to Junior. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. And to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And we've watched three so far in this one. Boston on top, up 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store. And the Celtics making a change here. Junior's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Phillips, he's checked in for Ward. And it's Rose in for James Jones. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. All against Aflalo. Pass to Junior. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Paul. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
George dishes to Junior. Back to George. Pass to Forte. Junior kicks to Aflalo. Junior sets the screen for Aflalo. Over Paul. Aflalo, that's good. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
Capitalizing from that mid-range. I love seeing him go to work in that area.
Paul with the 3. The rebound by Paul George.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
They set the pick. Ball against Aflalo, and it's Paul missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pulls up on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Phillips. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Junior with it. Looking on Rose. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Got that one up quick. And now just a 4-point Boston lead.
Miller is a laser from deep. He can be lights out there. The defense has to make it tougher for him.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Celtics. And the 76ers also making a change. DeRozan's checked in. Back to Paul. Floats one, and the layup is good. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth, just 2 of 7 from the field.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
A follow outside. Pachulia with the screen on DeRozan. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's Rose with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Rose has got 15 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making some changes. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Pachulia. And Al Harrington subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Chandler's checked in for Philadelphia. Biombo comes in for J.R. Smith. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Rose passes to DeRozan. There's the screen. Back to Rose. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Junior with it. And here's George for three. And he's good on the three ball. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Both free throws good from Rose. And here's Rondo. Pass to Junior. In the corner, George with it. Right wing. And a wide open look for Gibson again. Wow!
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for fourth most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Rose in the post. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Paul. Out of hand on it.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because... Oh, yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness! That was just a sick move by George. He's a legendary schooler when it comes to taking the defense to task.
Outside Rose. DeRozan on the wing. Rose passes to Biombo. George against DeRozan. There's Rose with the three, and Boston with the rebound. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Harrington. Pass to George. Outside for Rondo. Now George, beyond the arc. A three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Outside Rose. And he banks the layup in.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Celtics leading by 6. Here's Junior. Outside George. George sets a screen for Junior. 6 on the shot clock. And taken away by Paul. Rose up on top. He's guarded by Harrington. 6 to shoot. Shoots. That one is off. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Outside Jordan. Now here's Junior. And stolen by Biyombo. DeRozan. 2 points. That one goes.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments. Come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Celtics leading by 3. And here's Junior. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. Just 5 to shoot. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Rose with the ball.
Coming up big in the clutch. Cool as a cucumber. Tyson Chandler making it happen late.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
That throws a 3. It's off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rondo against Rose. Paul! It's good!
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Rondo. Here's Okafor. 17-foot shot away. That's off. And timeout called by Doug Collins. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. tied for regulation, so we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Now here's Rose. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And, you know, this team is imploring Chandler to be more aggressive on offense. When he's scoring like this, they're hard to beat.
Rondo against Rose. Now, here's Junior. He started close. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Good on the basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
George looking around. Rose with the double team. Lock at 6. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And here's DeRozan. Cleared away by George.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Whoa! Big time!
Oh, what a finish!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Okafor with the ball. Puts up a 3. 3. Good.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
The 76ers trail. Now Rose. Chandler down low. He's against Okafor. Good! Lays it right in there.
Chandler seeking out his offense is a pleasant sight, especially when he's able to post up deep.
Now, here's Junior, defended by Paul. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
From 7. That does not go.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
From 15 feet away, it's good.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here.
Chandler with the screen on run. Ball outside from deep. And there's the 3.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Can't get it to go. 76ers have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of the first 7 shots. And it's Rose penetrating, and that one falls.
Great respect for how Rose raises his level of play in the biggest moments.
Here's George. Shoots. And he misses the J.
He is single-handedly dropped keeping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Junior. Puts up a deep three. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And Doug Collins wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Headed to the floor right now is Sunday Entertainment.
Now, here's Rose. Six on the shot clock. Now, Paul. Creamed from outside.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Obviously, the three would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
Fires from way outside. The three is off. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later on.